Okay, I'm going to show everybody how to remove a background from an object. I can't get this thing to zoom in to where I'm comfortable with it, and because I have to keep my screen restricted, I've only got a limited working space. So anyway, I'm going to do this one of two. I'm going to do it two ways actually. The first thing you want to do is you will have here a background image because you've downloaded this from the internet. You double click on it, it gives you the new layer option. You just tell it okay, it becomes layer 0. That's all you need to know about that. The two ways I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this one way with the lasso tool, and the other way I'm going to do it with the brush tool and create a quick mask in here in your mask layer. But we're not going to do that right now. First thing we're going to do is the lasso tool, because it's probably the way everybody's cutting things out anyway. So I'm going to quickly draw around. I'm right now using my laptop with the trackpad, so I'm not very accurate. I'm just going to trace around this fairly quickly because you can always correct it later. This is also the first time I've ever cut out a guy, so this is kind of like history in the making, and it will also be the last time I ever do this. So, we got the little video game guy coming out here. That's about it. Now I'm going to go to my magnifying glass and I'm going to zoom in on the picture so I can get even closer. Why is that not? Oh. I had to click. Okay, back to the lasso. If you can see my lasso cursor there, you'll notice that if you hold shift, you get a little plus sign next to it. If you hold alt or control, I'm not really sure what it is on Windows, alt or control, you'll get a little minus sign. Right now we have the dude selected, and right here you can see where the selection actually went up past him, that we don't want this. So I'm going to hold alt and subtract here this area. See how it gets in a little closer now. And now I'm going to also do that up here. And then I need shift. I'm going to hold down shift so I get the little plus symbol in there, and I'm going to run along the top of the gun just to get this a little more exact. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this getting this perfect because I know that everybody else is going to do this also anyway later. So, oops, I needed minus there. So you're going to have to do this anyway to practice for yourself. And here's going in. Okay, well anyway, this is exactly what you do if you're using the lasso tool until you have your entire selection. And I will hit the minus and zoom back out. Now I could get this all perfect and all that, and then everything would be good. Now I've got the the little guy there, so you have the option now to cut this guy out. You can just go Control C for copy, Control N for new. You'll get the little new window. You can call it Leon, and it will give you the exact size and of what you just copied. So I'll hit OK. I'll get this little white background thingy here, and then I will paste it. And then I either have it that way, there's my exactly what I cut out, or you can go in here and then remove it the other way. Like you can go to select, inverse, and now you've selected everything opposite of the guy. So when you hit delete or backspace, it'll remove everything you didn't select. Now the whole point of this is everybody wants to know how to do this smoothly. So if I go back here to before I got rid of that, the function feather was, I need the lasso tool, I do believe. Yeah, if you go to feather, you'll see here you have a radius of 5 pixels. Now 5 pixels is going to be this on your ruler. So if I feather this 5 pixels, it's going to shorten it up a little bit. Now you'll see the difference when I delete it. See how that is now almost transparent? It gives me a little bit of room, like 5 pixels here, to play with, what I can delete. If you go a little, I'll show you the difference by going a little larger. I'll erase that, and I'll take away the feather. I will right mouse click on it again, hit feather. let's say we go crazy and do 15. So you'll see what 15 pixels is a very large feather. You'll see the selection change. If I delete now, you're missing a lot of Leon also. It almost got the whole thing transparent. If you do too little feather, let's do feather again, show you exactly how to smooth these things out. Feather, if you do too little feather, like let's say you only do 2 pixels, then it will be smoother, but it won't be as smooth as what you're looking for. Now in the later versions of Photoshop, which I would recommend that you get, you also have here this little button, Refine Edge. And if you go to Refine Edge, it actually gives you everything in there, smooth, contrast, radius, But anyway, if I go back to Select, Inverse, and now I've got Leon selected again and I go to Refine Edge, then I can actually see what it's going to look like after I'm finished if you click on Preview.